My name is Lisa Curtis, and I'm Director of the Indo-Pacific Security Program at the Center for a New American Security. And I'm here today to talk about the Quad. The Quad is a diplomatic grouping of the United States, India, Japan, and Australia. And it's really about four democratic, powerful, maritime countries coming together to collaborate on policies, to pool their capabilities and their resources to try to shape the future of the Indo-Pacific region. On December 26, 2004, there was a major tsunami that was devastating to the countries in the Indian Ocean region and the broader Indo-Pacific. Countries like Sri Lanka, Indonesia were severely impacted. The reason that the United States, India, Australia, Japan came together was because they have strong navies, they have the resources to provide disaster relief in this situation. It's really the late Shinzo Abe, the former Japanese Prime Minister, who was the one who really pushed the idea of a quadrilateral security dialogue. He wanted to add India to the security talks that were already happening between the United States, Japan, and Australia. The push factor was China. Shinzo Abe was a very visionary leader. He could see that China was developing its military, developing its economy, was becoming more aggressive in the South China Sea and the East China Sea, directly impacting Japanese security interests. And I think he thought by bringing India into the grouping, it would be more powerful. There was a meeting at the, I think, Deputy Foreign Minister level that was held in May of 2007. And China reacted very badly.
不应针对第三方或损害第三方的利益，搞封闭。
It demarched each of the capitals and asked, why are you trying to contain China? And so this did give the other nations pause. Shinzo Abe was ousted later that year, and then you had a change of government in Australia. That government decided to pull out of the Quad altogether, and the whole thing collapsed. There were several developments. One was increasing tension in the Australia-China relationship. That was caused by a sense that China was employing economic coercion against Australia. You had a major military crisis between India and China due to their disputed borders. I think the shift was China's own behavior. It was becoming more aggressive in the South China Sea toward Taiwan. It was, stealing technology know-how from different countries, and it was this overall aggressiveness and assertiveness that the four nations realized that trying to placate China was not really working. That wasn't a strategy that was, making China a more responsible international player. In the fall of 2017, Trump administration has taken power. I was working at the National Security Council, and the time was ripe to revive the grouping. The fact that Secretary of State Marco Rubio, his first meeting was of the Quad foreign ministers, says a lot. What it says is the Trump administration is going to work with its allies and partners in dealing with global challenges, including challenges that China presents in the Indo-Pacific region. And I think this is a key point because for the U.S. to compete effectively with China, it's going to take a lot of different tools in the toolkit. And working with the Quad, working with allies and partners is one of those tools.